My name is Leroy, and my idea worth sharing is the malleability of memory. So, my father often likes to recount the story of how he met my mother. According to him, it goes like this. His boss walked up to him and said, "Lawrence, that's my dad's name. Lawrence, if you can drink this entire bottle of whiskey within the next 5 minutes, I will give you that promotion on a new project we've been working on." And my dad, like any sane man, jumped on the opportunity. 2 hours and a bottle of whiskey later, because he was slightly drunk, he had my mother, a colleague from another apartment, drive him back home. According to my mother, however, that was not the case. Instead of an entire bottle of whiskey, it was only 3 beers. My dad cannot hold his beer well. After the second beer, he was already flat out drunk. And after the third, he had blacked out. My grandpa, my grandma, all my other family members all have their own specific variation of the same event inside their heads. How is this possible? Well, this is called the Schumann effect, where multiple eyewitnesses have altered their own memories in their own favors. This is a result of our fickle memory, which is often influenced by unseen factors. By remaining aware of the causes and signs of these factors, we can reduce their impact in all aspects of our lives, from the serious to the mundane, and from the justice system to your well-being. We often believe that our memories, the foundations of our very sense of self, are infallible. Whenever our integrity comes into question, however, we become total narcissists. The thing is, our brain is not sophisticated or energy intensive enough to store all processed input on its own. No, what it does is it reconstructs memories based on other people's reconstructed memories. And that can get messy fast. The scary thing is, our brain often overwrites itself, like an automatically editing file, whenever we retrieve a specific memory. Whenever we orate an old story for a new audience, we exaggerate it to remember it better. And the parts that we exaggerate the most, you got it. It's our own significance. After all, everybody just loves to feel important. Even when not to exaggerate your own importance, your memory can still be problematic. Here's an example. This man, Royal Clark Jr., was convicted on a false charge of armed robbery 20 years ago. He was torn away from his newborn son, framed. This all happened because the 19-year-old cashier at Burger King was just sure that it was him, and that had consequences. Okay. Now, look at these two men again. Which of them is Royal Clark Jr.? There's option A and there's option B. If anyone believes it's option A, please raise your hand. If anyone believes it's option B, please raise your hand. As you can see, many people in the audience chose option B, even though it was not the correct option. You guys are living evidence that not all memories are trustworthy, especially after a period of time, say 15 seconds. So, what can we do to solve for all of this? Is there a cure? Well, no, not exactly. The thing is, no one can destroy the biases and the influences that cloud your very thoughts, as they are rooted in your childhoods and your backgrounds. No one can tell you what to think. No one but yourself. And the only thing you can do is to remain aware, to remain skeptical. Become a skeptic of your own memories, of other people's memories, and ultimately of the general narrative. By remaining vigilant in our daily lives, we can avoid situations like the ones I described before. Anyone can be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Don't let it ruin your life. Just remember, don't trust what you do remember. Thank you.